Hi guys, I'm so glad that you came back to my channel. So today I am doing a speed build. This speed build, I wasn't really sure what I wanted. All I knew is that I wanted to build on a 30 by 20 lot because that's usually what I play on. And I struggled a lot with the shape because I love L-shaped houses for some reason. Like there's something about them. I like trying to make the L kind of like a front area or a main living area or even a kitchen. I think that that's really pretty. This build, I did use seasons and base game only. If there's anything else that isn't seasoned or base games, that is probably just debug or like a painting here and there. But I did try my very hardest to only use seasons and base game. Um, so with this build, again, I was thinking kind of a main floor, and my first idea was kind of like, oh, let's do like a starter house. Well, I don't want to build a starter house. There's very limited funds. And if I was going to do a starter house, I actually try and build on one of those smaller lots. I think they're like 20 by 15 or something like that. I like doing those because I tend to find that I save more money with those, but that's just me personally. This 30 by 20, again, I just struggled with a lot because I was like, what do I want for it? I didn't come in with an idea. I just started building because I knew I wanted to build. And, I don't know. I like it. I loved this fence that I put down, but I was gonna put it in the backyard. It just unfortunately didn't go with everything else because I was again using seasons and it didn't quite match, which was unfortunate. Ah, man, I feel like that a lot of stuff in The Sims doesn't match. Like even sometimes with the same pack, it doesn't match. And I get that that's like The Sims. Oh my goodness, sometimes it annoys me so badly because I'm sitting here like, why doesn't the wood match? Why doesn't this color pink from the exact same pack match the color pink that I just used a few seconds ago? It it's sometimes a little aggravating to me. So I guess right now while we're kind of figuring out the shape and whatnot, I'll kind of give you guys some life updates, or I'm just gonna yap. I love yapping. So I'm a yapper, and my little sister and I haven't been able to call as much. So unfortunately, this is a fantastic time for me to yap. Also, she watches my videos, so hi. But I'm on my first weekend in college at the moment. So next week will be my second week of school, um, for sophomore year. There's been a lot of homework. I just finished all my homework Saturday, technically, which is really unfortunate because I wanted to have this weekend to relax and whatnot. But we did start on a Wednesday, so I think starting on a Monday next week is really going to help, just with coursework and everything. It's it's like every teacher band together and said, "Yep, we need to assign all the homework." So while I'm recording and whatnot, I'm so I'm also just I'm doing homework, and I usually just record when I play. Like, if I want to play, I'm gonna play, and I'm just gonna press record, and I know that I'll like do a voiceover later. Also, you guys realize that I'm talking really loud. It's because my family isn't home right now, and I try and stay quiet just because my family enjoys the quiet. So when I do usually record, I'm like in a very hushed tone. And if you guys like the louder voice, let me know. I will just start trying to re-record while they're gone, because usually they're gone for like a couple hours at a time. Next weekend, I'll be going to my aunt, so I am gonna pre-record. And I know people are gonna be like, "Don't upload every day, don't upload every day." I just press record when I play The Sims. That's basically the intent of why I'm able to record every day. So like when I did that teen pregnancy video, I built and then I played the game and then I edited just the next day. Because I don't know, sometimes I do just build and then I leave, but it's easier for me to just play for myself and then go back and record later on. Because I do like recording. I kind of want to get um better at managing things and managing my time. So like I work out right now. I am learning Japanese. I'm trying to record YouTube videos, and although I'm not very proficient at all of it, I like to keep myself busy. And I still have like before I go to bed, I think I'm on my phone for like an hour, so I'd still have like relaxing me time. I try and call my sister every day, but lately it hasn't been able to be like that, unfortunately. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Now I'm going to talk about the build just because I've been talking as all this is going on. So at this point in time when I'm building, I'm struggling trying to figure out, well, where do I want the kitchen? Do I want an office? Do I need to have an office? Because I definitely wanted a guest bedroom or a second bedroom at the very least. And excuse me, for my gameplay purposes, I was thinking, oh, what if we do like single parent or a teen raising their younger sibling, something like that for this gameplay. That's why I kind of wanted a skill building room, but ultimately I wasn't able to get that just because of space. I definitely probably could have squeezed it in, but I wanted more of a walkway area. And unfortunately, again, my walkway area is humongous. I should have pulled the rooms forward just slightly, but I didn't want a super closed in um front room. So again, I'm struggling with sizing. The rest of this house is like really small and skinny though, and I kind of like that. Like, I don't know. I think it's kind of nice. I was gonna do an L-shaped counter, but you see that I ultimately decided against it because it makes the kitchen feel cramped. And so I just decided a small dining table was perfect. So this house is 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. I apologize. Um, I believe I'll be uploading this to gallery. I gotta figure out how to figure out my Sims tag, so bear with me at the moment. Also, I am changing my editing software, so you guys don't see that large, big blue thing of Filmora. I didn't like that. I didn't notice it in my first video for some reason, but in my second video when I was doing the gameplay, after I uploaded it, I rewatched the video on YouTube and I went, wait a minute, there's this massive thing that says Filmora. I didn't like that. That's not me. And I don't like having a massive watermark. So, for a little bit of background, I used to be a Gacha kid. Like when the first Gacha uh game came out and like people were posting videos. Oh my God, it's so embarrassing to talk about. I was there for that, and it was really cringy. But everyone would have like massive watermarks across the side, or there was this video editing app that had a small square in the corner. I love watching videos like that. I even made my own videos. I never uploaded them though. Thank goodness. We all had that cringy middle school time, and that was mine. And I'm very open about that because honestly, I feel like it taught me how to edit videos. It also taught me how to animate, and I love animating. I just don't have a tablet for it, unfortunately, or else if I was going to do a YouTube channel, I'd probably animate, but I feel like that would also take up a lot of time. And I don't know. I also just like animating like to music videos. So what was that one? Like I'm trying to think about it in my mind. Uh I think it was like, why don't you say it? So it was something like that. Um and I just remember animating that. And I was like, holy cow. And I did it with gotcha characters. And then I went, wait a minute. If I can animate with gotcha characters on Flip a Clip, can I animate with my own drawing? And that's kind of how I started animating with my own art. And honestly, it widened my horizons. And that was also during COVID. So I had a lot of free time and I was trying to figure out how to not go crazy. Because if you guys don't know, I have 8 siblings. I believe 6 or 7 of them lived with us at the time during COVID. So it was crazy. There was a lot of kids in the house. So to prevent myself from going crazy, I was trying to keep myself busy. If it was even just watching a YouTube video, I downloaded a lot of video games during that time. And I don't know, I feel like that really helped me focus and hone in. Um, and not go cuckoo bananas. If I had The Sims, I kind of did have The Sims. So during that time, I think it was a little bit before COVID, my brother bought The Sims. But then I think we sold our Xbox One. And then my brother got The Sims on his computer. And I played it a lot more once we were going on A/B days for school. So I don't know. It was kind of nice. Right, back to the build. So I was struggling again where to put things, and I ultimately decided on this line, a very open concept of we have the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room automatically. And then I kind of did a small skill building thing in the front room, which again, I struggled with cluttering. I did do better at cluttering this time, which you guys will see at the end of the video. Uh, it's not perfect, but it's definitely a lot more than it was. And I don't know, I kind of like it. I like how I was doing this red and pink theme. Um, the pink at the beginning was intentional with the red, and then I just kept going with it. I was like, this is amazing. Like, like Scarlett's my name on this YouTube channel. And so I was like, let's kind of lean into the red and pink kind of vibe. I kind of like it. Man, I kind of sound old. I say, so my younger sister likes to call me like a millennial stuck in a Gen Z's body. I don't know. I don't think I am, but maybe I am, and I just don't know it. Eh. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. So bad. Excuse me. But she teases me a lot, and I do make pretty cringy jokes. Like, I don't know. The more I record, you'll kind of see my old lady personality come out more. And I'd be popping. I sometimes do it though, just to cringe out my little sister, because what older sister would I be if I didn't make my younger sister cringe? Like, that would almost be a war crime if I didn't make her cringe. Like, that's my job. I remember when I was younger, and when my older brother would like say something, I'd just sit there and I'd cringe. I'd be like, okay, go away from me and my friends now, please, please. It was so embarrassing. So I'm not sure how many people started playing The Sims when it first came. The Sims has been around for a long time. I don't know why I'm saying like there's a lot of people who play The Sims. Um, again, I started playing The Sims around when I was 14 or 15, I believe. I might have even been younger. The first time I think I played The Sims, I was 13 or 14. So afterwards, I just had Sim fever. But sometimes I'll play The Sims for like a month straight, maybe 6 months. Then I have to put The Sims down for like a year, which is kind of not what I'm wanting to do. Like lately, I've noticed I've been playing it more. I kind of do challenges more often. I have heard of this challenge, like the Not So Berry challenge. I'm not exactly sure what all that has entailed, but I was watching oh, shoot, Lil Simsy, I think is her YouTube name. I'm pretty sure that oh my gosh, that plant is flipping. I'm pretty sure she was the one who made that challenge. And I don't understand all the rules to it, so the world is gonna have to bear with me. I don't know. I kind of want to play it, but at the same time, after the first generation, I get bored. So that's why I like doing challenges. Like I liked doing that teen pregnancy challenge, which honestly, looking back on the challenge, I was expecting it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Like there's a lot of options on there, like get birth control, there's WTDs, like there's a lot on there that the gameplay doesn't give. And I think that that's really cool. Like you could get condoms and whatnot. Excuse me, I am trying not to yawn. I just woke up like 2 hours ago. But I don't know, I like it, but I think for the teen pregnancy thing, I was expecting more, which I don't know why. I was expecting more, but I was. And I was a little bit disappointed when I saw that there was less. Which isn't the person's fault who made it. Like, I just I don't know, I felt like there should have been more interactions, especially with the boys' parents, because at least the girls' parents, they had like one or two questions. But with the guys' parents, there was no questions. It was just their first reaction and they called it a day. And I'm not sure, maybe my mod was glitching. That is very likely. Um, I haven't had anything telling me that the mod was out of date, but I do know that there is an update coming to The Sims soon, if I'm correct. Because let's think, their anniversary's coming up, and usually they do an update around that time. So maybe I am just kind of making an assumption at the moment. So right now, you kind of see the house. It's really nice. It's really pretty. I loved the inside of the house. And now you guys are going to see me struggle with the outside. And here soon it is going to skip because I did have to leave for a little while. And I think it skips twice. But I did finish up the build eventually. Um, because I was doing a birthday party for my grandpa with my family. It was his 65th birthday this year. So there's that. Oh my gosh, 60. When I was younger and I would go to my grandparents, I think there were 40 at the time. My family is like a long line of young parents, right? So when I heard that they were 40, I was like, whoa, you guys are at death's door. As a kid, I thought that people would perish um when they were around their 40s. Like, as a child, I was like, that's so old. Because my mom was like in her 30s ish. And they were in their 40s ish. They might have been closer to their 50s. But I just remember thinking, wow, they're about to pass away. Even though I had a grandma at the time who was 90 something, 96, 97 years old. So I don't know why I thought that was old, but I also didn't know her age. All I knew was that everyone said that we needed to like not push her over because of her breathing thing. Which for some reason as a kid, like I was so scared of doing, I wouldn't even stand next to her. Like I was like, I'm gonna kill my grandma by accident. So that was fun. I just trauma dumped. My bad. Um, that was not my intention. But right now, I'm still kind of going around, and I am truly struggling with this build. Like, again, I came in not knowing what I wanted to do, and I kind of like doing builds like that though. Like, I feel like that they push me out of my comfort zone because I'm like, well, I don't even have a general idea of what I want at the moment. So I feel like that works out best for me. Um, just because, let me see, okay, just because, I don't know. Again, it steps me out of my comfort zone, but also I'm not coming in with an expectation. That's the word that I was looking for. So I don't come in with an expectation, which means if the house turns out bad, I'm not going to be as upset than if I had this massive vision of a grand mansion. I have not built a mansion. I need to get better at cluttering before I ever do a mansion. So I feel like 30 by 30, 40 by 30 lots is going to be my best friend, and 30 by 20 lots are going to be my best friend. I don't like I don't know why, except I've never been a fan of two-story houses. I don't like playing them in The Sims. I feel like it's because when I was younger and I was playing Barbies, like you know how half the house was open? Um, I could see everything. Well, I can't see everything with my Sim unless I break half of the house, which I don't even know how someone would build something like that. Like, I was to open it up like a Barbie house. I don't know. But I like seeing everything that's going on because you gotta remember when we're playing The Sims, we're basically God to them. Like, we tell them when they can go to the bathroom, when they have to go to work. Like, we buy them nicer stuff. So they should be grateful. Also, I'm not sure if the swings are gonna work kind of being shoved into that corner, so I do apologize. Um, I didn't have a sim family to test it out with. And I know not everyone agrees with like the sand being in the backyard. I like the sand being in the backyard because when I was younger, you'd either have mulch or something around, or where the swing set is, there would be like dust piles because of where kids like stomp their feet. Same with monkey bars, like when kids would drop down, it would cause like this sandy dirt type of mess. So that's kind of the vibes that I was going for. I probably made it too big. It probably did not need to be this big, but I didn't like having that weird kind of faded area. So I decided, screw it, we're gonna do a whole sand area. We're gonna give them a sand bucket. We're just gonna pretend like that this was intentional. Um, and now I'm gonna be struggling for a long time with plants. Like debug, I've only dealt with debug a very handful of times, so I'm struggling. Um, I don't know. I don't feel like when it's plants, I kind of don't like them adding on pricing to the housing, especially if the plants aren't in the backyard or anything. Also, I left a little bit of the backyard open for like, I don't know if you wanted like a miniature pool or if you guys wanted to put a chess table back. I wasn't sure what other people would use this for, so I'm gonna need to figure out my EA gamer tags so that you guys can download this house if you want to. I know it's not great. I feel like it's okay. Like, I'm not sure how much it costs. I'm not sure anything, but I am going to be doing limited builds from now on. And I think I'm going to do a couple starter game builds soon because I don't know. I know how hard it is, like going into The Sims, and you don't want to build, you just want to play. So a starter game house, and like maybe you're not a fan of cheats, um, in The Sims, so I feel like if there's already a pre-made starter home, it kind of helps. So that's kind of where my consensus is. Also, you guys see me adding these random rocks. I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna be straight up honest. I just I liked the look of them. And since it's my build, I get to do what I want. Also, I saw that baby and I was like, what the heck is this baby supposed to do? So I kind of just let everything lay around. And again, I'm very confused on what I want to do. The flowers, like they all match very nicely. So I'm kind of just chilling. And as we are wrapping up this video, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so happy that you guys watched this build. And if you watched it to the end, you should consider liking and subscribing because it promotes my channel. And you guys can come back at a later date and see if I've uploaded. Again, I am going to try uploading daily. Thank you guys so much for watching the video and have a fantastic day.